There was a girl named Dorothy. She lived on a farm with her aunt and uncle in Kansas. In the middle of the night, Dorothy begins dreaming of a magical land of Oz when she is swept away by a tornado and knocked unconscious in her house. Instantly, a moment a cyclone hits. She is carried away from Kansas is when her dream of Oz begins. After waking up from a thump of her house landing in the land of Oz, Dorothy immediately gets out of bed, grabs her dog Tutu, and opens the door to find herself in a strange but beautiful new world. Discovering that her house had landed and killed the Wicked Witch of the East, leading her to meet the Munchkins and the Good Witch of the North. Dorothy was confused about what she had seen. She's never seen anything like that before. But she wanted to know how to get back home, back to Kansas. Dorothy asked the Good Witch of the North to send her to Emerald City to see the wizard who might be able to help her get back home to Kansas. The Good Witch of the North obligated, and she also gave Dorothy a magical kiss to protect her and a pair of silver shoes. On Dorothy's journey, she had met a couple of friends: Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. They were all seeking a wish from the Wizard of Oz. So they all came together as a group and went on their journey together. Dorothy and her group were so close to making it to Emerald City until they stumbled upon the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch of the West wants to stop Dorothy from reaching the Emerald City because she desires Dorothy's magical ruby slippers, which she believes that will give her ultimate power over the land of Oz. And she actively tries to hinder Dorothy's journey by creating obstacles and using her magic to attack her along the way. Dorothy was trying to find a way to defeat the Wicked Witch of the West. Dorothy obtained a bucket of water simply by finding a bucket and filling it up from a nearby source, like a well or a stream, which she then used to throw on the Wicked Witch of the West, causing her to melt, as water is her ultimate weakness. This happens after the witch tries to harm Dorothy and her companions by setting the Scarecrow on fire, prompting Dorothy to instinctively throw the water to put it out. After defeating the Wicked Witch of the West, Dorothy and her companions are finally able to proceed to the Emerald City to meet the Wizard of Oz, as a major obstacle in their path has been removed. When Dorothy finally met the Wizard of Oz, she pleaded with him to send her back to Kansas, explaining her desire to return to her aunt and uncle, and also relied the wishes of her companions. The Scarecrow wanted a brain, the Tin Man wanted a heart, the Lion wanted courage for the wizard to fulfill. However, she soon discovered that the wizard was just a regular man using an illusion to appear powerful. She is ultimately learned that she had the power to return home within herself by clicking her ruby slippers together and saying, "There's no place like home."
And think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.